Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris FAU here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The shotgun running play call. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He stopped and gets a first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There's not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive.
Touchdown, Wildcats, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Now here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown. Owls. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here's the throw deep downfield. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
No throwaway here. Quarterback forced out of bounds for a loss on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down and goal upcoming. Back to throw again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring drive and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Deep throw across his body to the left. Catch made wide open way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's caught. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. 1st and goal, handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Ball scooped up for the defense. Oh, and he fumbles. They get him to the ground. Heads the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick completion to the tight end. Crosses the 10-yard line. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. The game moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And you'll head out of bounds, but not for... Picking up enough for a first down.
Well, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Cooper for the first down and more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking tackle. Legs still churning. Won't go down. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. No stopping him on that line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
27, Florida Atlantic, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Brings her in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Locates the tight end, is complete. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. 1st down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly, this offense out near midfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's that defense shifting again. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the back now goes in motion. He finds the running back in the flat. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Looking for his back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield, it puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So it's 3rd and long at 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll cut the line for a 3rd and 4. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He can go. Great move in the open field. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
The receiver grabs it, and the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Booker, Kentucky has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his target. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
So the offense calls a timeout here as they're forced to the half.
Timeout, Kentucky. On the set.
Handoff from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
He hands it off from the gun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He lets it go on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kentucky, 56. Florida Atlantic, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
FAU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made it one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he breaks free at the 10. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Close to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. The ball is caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
There's contact on the throw. There's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Grinding away with their running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Boom. Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.